think I came back here to upgrade the vehicle, I think, to the electrical cable. Make the tool. Together with a grapple hook, this device allows you to redirect the van battery via its cable. Ooh, finally, we can make this last tool. Yeah, it wasn't easy, but at least we'll be able to find the last fragments now. Yeah, we're getting close to finding Garance. We'll finally understand what happened. Alright, let's try this energy cable. Are you ready to make the ultimate sacrifice in the name of science? Because your motorized pulley wasn't dangerous enough? This time, it's different. You're making me scared. We will install a cable on the van that will make you able to redirect the energy of its battery. In other words, you'll be able to use your van as a source of energy. And power defective systems, you're amazing! Let's see if everything works for you. I'll pretend not to be scared at all. I hate I started recording and I had a coughing fit. Anyway, all better now. Done. And not only is it powering that device, it is also ziplining on a powered device filled with electricity. That's fine, right? Okay, with this energy cable, you should be able to access the last fragment. Alright, I'll go back to the aqueduct to activate the last relays. And please, never give up. I'll do something about that sandwich. Thanks. It was everything to me. I'll never let anything happen to you. Let's get back to the aqueduct. Oh, sure, we'll end up finding the right fragment eventually. We're almost there. You can use this energy cable to access the next receptacle. And beware of the witch. We know who's threatening us now. Yeah, I'll let you know if I have a problem. I'll soon have access to the machine we're going to find Garance. Thank you. Ding. Oh, maybe not from this side, maybe from the... Sounds fun. Check it out. There's a message from Garance for Dad. Yes, I just left the Renotos. There was no signal. Sorry for that. I'm happy I could see Fuscus one last time before leaving. I'm scared it will bring us apart. Will you teach me how to play guitar too? Nice place. After they swam for a bit, the Renotos can move here to chill. Thankfully, it's in the shade here. They don't like to stay in the sun for too long. Actually, Rana told me that they had developed a special type of sunscreen to be able to go out in it. They must be able to jump into the water from here. I could give it a go, too. I thought that was the only door, but nope. Something over here with the signal right that I'm missing. Clearing is a perfect spot for laying down in the grass and having a little nap. Before, we used to go on picnics quite often. Is there anyone actually still in the village? I suggest making one in Clementine. She's so busy, it would be good for her to unwind. Or I could ask if I can watch Apricot for her. That way she can go for a picnic with Oliver. Or maybe I can repair things in the village for her, and she can then spend a day relaxing with the whole family. But she'd probably be too anxious to leave me in charge for a whole day. And she would have a reason to be. I don't have her experience. Is there actually no way out? I didn't do the bestest at find the thing that's blocking signal. Oh, there's a note. It's from Curry. You do not want to root around here. Yeah, I think I better bounce. Eva. Sneaky weaky. Hammer, where would I be? Oh, I think I might see it. A whole section over there that I noticed before. would I get up there if I was being... Oh. Maybe I see? I need the thingamajig. Smells like dust in here. Feel like I just stepped into an abandoned temple. This will be an altar of extinct religion created by robots. The sun beating down on my head is making me imagine things. Oh. That should be enough for Apricot. Wouldn't want to spoil her too much. I should just go put them in their bed in Estello. Okay. We got all of that. Well, I thought for sure this was going to be where the thing was hiding. The blast jammer. Nope. Wait, I think I see it actually. It was the simplest hidden one out of all of them. And I was making it complicated, I think. Destroy all the signal jammers and reveal the entire map. Yay! Alright. Did you break the signal jammer in the forest? I think so. That's great. We can open the cave again. The signal jammer was dangerous for the mycelium. Fascinating. Open. You can go in. Great. I'm so happy. We won't have to worry about the Tito's now. See you inside. The cave is open. I can't wait to go inside. It's been 6 years since the last time. The cave is now open since Saj destroyed the signal jammer. Great, I'll go meet with you to get you some I will go meet with you to get some mushrooms. Words. Hard. Like a whole nother world, isn't it? Are those the babies? Oh no! The Tito's, they ran away! I forgot that we had just opened the cave and I opened their pen. Rana's gonna kill us. Is there anything I can do? You gotta help me. I can't leave. I need to watch the eggs. Take this jar. You can convince the Tito's to come back and bring them to me. But where am I supposed to find them? They have a strong connection to the mycelium. I can easily see where they are by reading it, but please don't tell Rana. But I can lend you a mycelium converter. You mean one of these devices allows humans to be able to read the mycelium? I thought they didn't make them anymore. I wouldn't say it allows you to read. It's pretty primitive. We lend some to the consortium to make them stop spying on us. And with this device, I'll be able to know where the Tito's are? Yes, and you'll even be able to detect our mycelium network if it works properly. And if they don't want to follow me, you should try to give them fresh mushrooms. It makes them happy. They grow on our ancestors' graves. That's where I get them. Find them, give them a treat, and if they're being difficult, I'll try my best. And most importantly, let's try to stay discreet. Well, we can't have a party until we get the babies back. Come on, come back to the cave. Buscus is waiting for you. Oh no, a Draskin! No way. We've made so much more work for ourselves. Here you. I should use the mycelium with my antenna to find the tombs. Oh goodness. I got to watch where I'm stepping. I can give some to the little babas. The little babas. Alright. That is crazy. And fascinating. Have this. Fuscus told me you like mushrooms. Oh. Okay, you seem to be nice. How did they end up here? Okay. Alright. Found one. Probably left thinking Siglo is the same as before, when it's mostly forest everywhere. It's a normal thing at their age. Not something I can imagine, but I guess that's a thing when you start absorbing the collective memory. You just... Ah, okay. You aren't leading me astray. There's a message from Garance. It was sent to Dad and Pop. Why does it say it's a draft? Dear Fathers, I don't want you to worry. I know you expected a lot from me. You read this message, it means I finally initiated a project you will be proud of. I can't wait to show you your eldest daughter. What project? Dad and Pop were already so proud of her. They spend half the time praising her and the other half worrying about her. Why didn't she send it? I see you. Again. Hey. Little dude. Hi. My grandma is dead. She's under the sand now. Well, I hope she had a nice life. Do you think you could say bye to your grandma and follow me back to the cave if I gave you a mushroom? Bye, Grandma. cave somewhere around here if I remember right. Why are you hiding like this? The sun is too hot. And it's also weird. It's like watching me. Listen, if I give you a mushroom for hydration, would you come back with the cave? As long as you don't want me under the sun for too long. Pop often used to tell me that if the tide started coming in, I wouldn't have enough time to get out. But he would forget that there hasn't been a tide for a while now. The consortium took control of Sigilow's only moon, then stripped it and tore it apart. At the end of the day, I don't really want to jump into an acid sea and dissolve. I was having a party in here. You know, I never just checked. Never actually thought about checking. Oh, okay. Well, if they were only like 50 years old, I don't know what that one was too. I'm so Dad and Pop did not enjoy that, though. She had talked about crawling into these little tunnels and hiding. Everybody else was too big to come and look for me. One time, Rose managed to convince me to come out. She promised to make my favorite cake. It wasn't the cake that brought me out in the end, though. Rather, it was that I simply didn't want to disappoint her. I later learned that Taurus Storm was cooking up some acid rain. The whole village was panicking because they couldn't find me. Ah, kids. Ah, little duckies. I'm not. Hopefully I learned more about electronics since then. As a message about playing around with the electronics. What? Alright, you. Baby over here. I bet. There, right. Oh. Okay. Wait, hold on. I see what they're doing with the little dudes. They're making us look for them because it's taking us to parts on the map that we haven't been before, that we wouldn't even thought to go to. Oh, won't let me jump. I got the tummies. Give me the little tummy. You know, where are you hiding? There you are. Careful, it's pretty high. Come with me. I'll bring you back to the cave. It'd be safer that way. No, I don't need a safe place. I want to explore the world. What if I give you a mushroom? Would it convince you? I heard you liked it. I don't want your mushrooms. Oh, well, let's go back. But only because I've had enough of this boring forest. Okay, this is a place we haven't been. Oh, yeah, we have. Never mind. Being an idiot. Even bigger when you're right next to it. When I was young, their sound would lull me to sleep when I was in the village. I would have gotten it on tape. When I got to Space City, it took me a few years to get used to all the new noises. Today, I barely notice them. They're just a constant commotion in Space City, so here it's almost silent in comparison. I was just a baby when the wind turbine broke down. The Tarask had decided to throw a tantrum just like I did. Well, that's how they explained it to me anyway. In fact, now that I think about it, everyone must have been scared out of their wits. Things haven't moved on much since the catastrophe. Dad told me that it didn't even wake me up from my nap. All those weeks without electricity must have been really tough for them. Oh, I see. We'll be coming up here. Because of that thing. I see. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What did I do? It looks like it was still in use a bit. Meanwhile, there aren't many people left to come party anymore. All my pals are scattered everywhere, and I haven't kept in touch with anyone. And yet, I'm sure that we would all meet up again with Garance and Neff and have a blast as if nothing had happened. Powering that TV. I see that. I find a place where I can do the highest dive ever performed by a Tito. I just need to choose where now. I could give you a mushroom so you can discuss this matter with Fuscus. You're probably right, they give good advice. But I'll beat the record one day. I sort of don't like how they poof. F5. Good job, you're almost there. When I think there are millions of places to live in, and even Tito's alive before the consortium. Okay. Where's the other one? Yes, over at the residential area. Which, strangely enough, is where I kind of have to go. Please don't be where I think you are. Okay. Hey, I saw you in the mycelium. I know who you are. Why do you work so hard to help people you barely know? Hey, just that I grow attached to others quickly. I see. Would you go back to the cave with me if I gave you a mushroom to munch? But please don't ask too many questions. Oh, I'd like that. Alright. I found them all. Perfect. Come back here so I can get them out of their bottle. That makes at least one responsible person around here. Rana? Oops. The other partner found out what happened. Oh, look at him. You can see him in the bottle. I don't know. In the image when I saw the bottle, I thought it was a teeny tiny little bottle. And I was like, how are those guys fitting in there? But I get it now. A cave. I used to come here when I was little. We partied so many times with Karen's, Fuscus and Neff. What are you doing here? I broke the signal jammer in the forest. You don't have to worry about the mycelium anymore. A human who finally honors their promises. Will finally be able to rest for a bit. Thank you. We have to be careful. The Taras storm will stop one day eventually. We have to get ready to stand up to Consortium, both politically and physically. But in the meanwhile, we still don't know who did all that. You don't have any idea? Well, no, it's impossible. What? There has always been these strange people in the area. Until now, it was none of our business, but now it affects us. Strange people? No, probably not. If you're feeling adventurous, you can, of course, investigate this matter. I'm trying to understand what's happened to my sister. If this is related, I have to look into it. Young people truly are full of energy. Alright, if you find clues or anything, come to me and we can figure things out together. I also want to know who's behind all those signal jammers. What are you doing with the instrument? The same thing I've been doing since 20 years ago. I'm making sure the mycelium stays in good shape. Every day? The mycelium has become weak. The Consortium has severed it in many places. And pollutants in the soil are damaging it. Mycelium are not what it used to be. It needs to be taken care of at all times. I'm fixing the most damaged parts and rewriting lost information. You're kind of a technician. Yes, you can say that. I'm keeping it stable. Anyway, how is your investigation going? I found an odd item while exploring. Let me have a look. Let me introduce you to our investigation tool. Ah, scarecrow. No, it's a mannequin. We have to build a portrait of our suspect. Every time you find an item linked to the suspect, we can try to better understand how they act. I admit I wasn't thinking of this kind of investigation. Trust me, investigating is my forte. My first achievement as a young Renatol was solving a big mystery, but I'll tell you about it later. So, what have you found? I found something that looks like a hat. A hat? That thing? I think you're totally wrong. I say it's probably kind of a shell or even a shield to put on your back. Look at how these two strings are hanging. We assume they're made for keeping it on your torso. I really think it's a hat. You really don't want to change your mind. Well, see how it ends up. Here you go. Have anything else? I found something that looks like a scarf. I don't think that's what this piece of cloth is for. Found outside. It's weird nomads often wander around the desert. I think it's probably a turban to cover their head. Really looks like a scarf, though. I didn't know humans could be this stubborn. Very well, let's try it this way. Wonderful. Do you have anything else? I found a remote detonator. Detonator to make an explosive device blow up? Well, our suspect can't be that barbaric. Seems to be a remote communication device to put in the ear. There's no speaker. It's a detonator. Young humans just love violence. They always want to blow things up. So what do we have here? Not bad, right? Do you have anything else? I found a bomb. Yes. Or so you might think at first glance. There's actually a better chance that it's a portable magnetic shield. Put it on your chest and nothing can harm you. Come on, this is a bomb. You seem so determined that I have no choice but to believe you. Let's be careful then. Let's try it this way. Ta-da! Do you have anything else? I found a camera. That's what they want us to think. It'd be too obvious. I think it's a weapon, so let's be careful when handling it. It's a camera on a tripod. Well, it's your call if you want to get fooled. I'll add it to the mannequin. Wonderful. It fits the descriptions I heard of them perfectly. Yes, it looks exactly like the person that seems to be following me. Your curiosity has gone too far. What? You again, witch? Rena Toes, I thought we had an agreement. An agreement? You have to respect your part of the agreement. What is happening here? We can hear screaming from the other side of the cave. A witch, Fuscus. A witch in our cave? And what do we have there? Is this what you were plotting all this time? It really looks like a real one. Did you get scared because of the scarecrow? Not a scarecrow, it's a mannequin. We're trying to figure out who activated the signal jammers. Fuscus, there was an actual witch here. A real one. They told us that you don't respect their part of an agreement. I get why they did that if you started to look into them. The best thing you should do is stop investigating. Were you aware of this, Fuscus? It was when you were still a Tito, Rana. All that time, we had just settled into the cave and mining was in full swing. One day, a drill passed a few meters away from us. Right after that, I met the sandwiches for the first time. Why didn't you tell me? Because their organization must be kept a secret. They wanted to protect our kind from the devastation theirs is causing. I helped them a bit at the time. I was young and fiery, and I was rebellious. I sabotaged things here and there. We destroyed all the drills in the area together. And finally, they did their ultimate strike with the Tarask. What? The sandwiches are behind the incident? Yes, Sanj. It resulted in many victims. It was a dark day. Before disappearing, they made us swear to never look for them. And back in the day, we wished to keep it a secret. We didn't even write it in the mausoleum. And here I am today telling you everything. Weighed heavily on my soul. I won't say anything about the part of the Renato was played in all of that, Fuscus. I have to say I'm confused, though. I think we had better forget everything that just happened and go back to what we were doing before. Not good to focus on the past. Well, what a business. At least we can say our investigation was a success. But I fear those witches. Fuscus says that they've helped us in the past. Perhaps they don't always have bad intentions. You still haven't told me about the investigation you did in your childhood. It's nothing compared to the one we just did. One day we found Fuscus's instrument all broken. It was made by another Renato who's gone now. Fuscus was devastated, so I decided to investigate him. And after talking to them for a while, I found out Fuscus had just sat on it. They were afraid of hurting the person who made the instrument, so they decided to hide the truth. Oh, that's a good story. Anyway, I have to go. Today was a lot. Indeed. See you. Alright. To the witch, if you're stalking us on Toaster, please know we won't look any further. Buska's told us everything. Perfect. Totally our sister, isn't it? That's gonna be the big reveal. When I first started, I thought for sure that we were almost like done. But no. I think I'll leave myself here and I will be back. I want to see what is up here. Slightly disturbed by the fact that it's making noise. You were there. Pardon me, don't mind me. Coming through. Okay, to go. Me to look at. Or maybe it's on top? I don't know. Anyway, okay. I'm stopping here. Thanks for keeping me company. I'll be back soon with another episode very, very soon.